Hello, my name's Hugh, and I'm the Chief Executive of the Elliott Foundation, which is the charity that runs your child's school. And I'd like to talk to you a little about remote learning. Although exams have been cancelled this year and many children are learning from home, our aspirations for all of our children should be at least as high as in any normal year. But learning from home via a computer or mobile device fundamentally changes the nature of the learning environment, as many of you will have recognised during lockdowns 1 and 2. And although we'll do our best to continuously improve our offering, it can't be a like for like substitute for being in school. It's important to understand that the quality of a virtual school is measured not in terms of the volume of videos watched each day, but in terms of the progress made by all children. In fact, it's completely unreasonable to expect primary children to sit at computer screens for several hours uninterrupted each day. In terms of our ambitions for online learning, we will provide daily activities in Google Classroom, which is our principal learning platform. For younger children, this also might be through other apps such as Tapestry or Class Dojo. Your school will help you gain access to these. Learning activities will include daily reading, writing, and maths, as well as at least one other subject, such as art, history, and science. Not all work needs to be done at a laptop, particularly for our younger children. They might undertake a physical fitness challenge, take photos on your daily walks, or even create samba music in the kitchen. For children with particular learning needs, we will work with you to ensure they have access to activities that are matched to those needs and that will support them to make the best possible progress in their learning. We're often asked about live virtual teaching, which some schools are offering. This is not a priority for us at the moment as it throws up lots of safeguarding issues. Your child could easily be exposed to inappropriate images or language, for example, if we are live streaming video from 30 homes simultaneously. All of our schools will share with you on their websites what their remote learning offer looks like. But the most important thing to understand about virtual education for primary children is we simply can't do it without your help. So let's quickly look at a couple of things you need to think about. First, safety. When your child learns from home via our virtual school, we can't be responsible for their health and safety. They're in your home and under your supervision, and you should not leave them unattended for extended periods of time. Second, the learning environment. Teachers spend huge amounts of time thinking about how to set up your child's classroom to create a positive and welcoming space in which they're most likely to learn. When children are learning from home, teachers can only influence what goes on the computer screen. So we need your help to ensure that your child has a space which is suited to their needs and as free as possible from distractions or risks. Third, engagement and motivation. Part of the art of teaching is the ability to glide around a classroom seemingly effortlessly, ensuring that all children are positively engaged with their learning. Once the teacher is removed from the physical classroom, it's much harder to monitor the engagement of all of their children, so we strongly recommend that you check on your child regularly and use your knowledge of them to help them remain motivated and on task. Fourth, positive feedback. The beating heart of the best teaching is in timely, relevant, and constructive aspirational feedback. In a virtual school, the teacher's ability to deliver feedback to children is reduced, and it's the thing we find children miss the most. Whilst our teachers will strive to give each child as much developmental feedback as possible, you should understand there will be much less one-to-one time and much more group and online feedback. We will strive to continuously improve our virtual school offering, but we ask you to understand that on occasions during this pandemic, we may simply not have enough staff fit and well enough to meet all of your expectations. So what do you do if you're unhappy with your child's remote learning? Well, the Secretary of State has said in Parliament last week that parents can ring Ofsted if they're unhappy, and that is your right. But it's neither helpful nor productive. We believe that decisions about children's education are much better taken as closely as possible to the children concerned by those who best understand them and best know how to help them. We'd much rather you spoke to your child's teacher first, then your school's head teacher, and then come to us if your concerns are not being addressed. Equally, if you're happy with the way your school is supporting them and you through COVID, we'd really like to hear about that too. We'd love to see videos of your child learning at home, with your permission, of course, and you can visit our Facebook and Instagram page for some that have been shared already by other parents. Thank you very much for listening.